have right now for NEMIGA.
It just feels like the off lane and the mid of Team Spirit here should go well enough that the PL will have room no matter what. I kind of see this as being like NEMIGA need to use that first Ravage very well. They need Tombstone on this Undying and Batrider getting early travels BKB to actually utilize the Drow Ranger.
It's only the fourth PL of the entire DPC.
Wow.
So all the regions together.
I know he's won once.
Yeah, he's 2-1. You know, he's doing well, I guess, as well as you can for sort of being 3-0. But I don't know. What is it with Team Spirit these picks? You know, he had that troll game the other day too, where I'm just like, surely there's like a more meta carry that could have made this game easier. You know?
Well, has Yatoro doubled up yet? Is he doing the DOC-iTier strat of playing a different hero every game?
True. You might be onto something.
Let's have a look. So he had Ursa, Troll, Naga, CK. Oh, Ursa, he doubles up there. And then a Monkey King. So he played different heroes in all but one game so far this season.
Yeah.
It was close.
Time for the PL.
My last screen. The fucking war.
Yeah, shout out to that. And he's restarted. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, also the feed is obvious, so I can keep my eyes on that one.
I was also watching replays. You guys were diligent, okay? When you watch replays before you join your cast, you get stuck on. Did you do your Overwatch cases?
No, I was watching the IO Witch Doctor game from last night.
Oh, there you go. That's what got you.
That's what it was. Yeah, if you didn't see it,
now, don't hit leave game, okay? I need you to hit reconnect. All right, buddy?
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, if you didn't catch it, make sure you do, you know, after you've watched this series, of course, go back and watch the game from last night. I think it was the first game of the series of Gaming Gladiator, played an off-lane Witch Doctor with a support IO. And they, yeah, just watch it. I won't spoil any further. Very interesting.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to cover for me for a little second here, bud.
Yeah, no,
I'll be right back,
worries.
okay?
No
child
worries.
issues. What's that?
Old baby rage going in. Yeah, it's something that's been done in pubs, this Witch Doctor IO, and it's incredibly powerful. Just the first time we really saw it in pro player and the DPC was last night. So very interesting and enjoyable for Gaming Gladiators fans. See how that played out. Down at the bottom rune, Vazia with Hellscream. They've spotted Yatoro, kick him, boot him out of the jungle. And we'll grab that bounty rune for themselves, but it's 2 for 2 because a little sneaky move in from Mira nagged one of the runes under the nose of Kiritich. And it looks like Collapse, he's being forced away. Take a few punches from Sobad, but no big deal. Undying Drow lane against the Tusk and the DP. Usually, Undying is the hero that's bullying them away from the lane, away from the creep wave. And he's probably going to have to do that this game, but against the DP Tusk with Tag Team and Spirit Siphon, once they're level 2 especially, can absolutely fight back. Nice securing shards and Crypt Swarm, securing creep. A bit of harassment onto the Drow. Collapse does lose his courier to the Undying though. We'll take a peek into the mid lane with Lal. 7-stick. Had 5 napalm on him, but he's able to hold back and reset. So far, 3 for 0. One of the better heroes here against the Batrider. The fact that you do have Swashbuckle to disengage from sticky napalm stacks, and Shield Crash can give you quite a bit of damage reduction against the dive under tier 1 with the Firefly. It seems like bottom lane going pretty decently as well, as we're peeking into top. Pull across, a new lane created. Not too much pressure on Kiritich here. Mira trying to make things a little uncomfortable for her. With Collapse coming across, they will get some good damage on the Drow. Not yet level 2 on the Tusk and the DP, but the body blocks from Mira and the final punches from Collapse will get them first blood. Now they're level 2, so the Spirit Siphon's up. Slowbad has spammed Decay a fair few times on the DP, but Collapse with stick charges and the ability to run back might just be getting away from this. There's no mana on the Undying, and he decides for a second there he wanted to dive, but realizing with the creep wave and the tower, it's not worth his time.
Right up the turn.
Very
what
good.
What did I miss?
Well,
summarize everything now.
Okay, DP Tusk, they were level 1. They killed the Drow with some good body blocks. Now Drow kills the DP, and there's been a lot of wave dragging. We've got a 4th lane now emerging in the river.
All right, perfect. Exactly what I needed. Thank you. typical laning versus Undying. Yeah, what happened. Meanwhile, this bottom lane, Maposhka I see getting very low here. He was being pressured for a bit there from the off-lane duo at the moment, so not the easiest lane again that's being set up here for Yadro with off-lane Tidehunter. Feels a little bit strange to set this up situation.
Yeah, I've not looked down at bot too much. It's been pretty quiet, but I guess Maposhka's doing a great job. The fact he hasn't died yet. Like level 2 Tide Rubik have so much damage with Gush Fade Bolt. It's actually ridiculous against the what 600, 640 HP silencer.
Yeah, and he's still managing to get some stacks going here. Oh, sneaky guy.
Oh, did he block it as well?
He was walking over to D-ward the sentry with like the other sentry with his own while stacking his small cap. And not getting punished for it. Yeah. So bad though, in trouble there on the Undying.
There he is. Crypt Storm's there.
What a lane.
Yeah, it's nasty. I mean, while you were gone, I was saying usually Undying's the one that wants to bully people back, but with this DP Tusk, it's impossible.
No. Yeah, I think you have to like win the first level, first level 1 fight a couple times or something. I don't know. It's just very difficult. You just spend all your gold on mangoes pretty much, the Undying, but he's already got boots too. I feel like maybe he needed just like more mangoes possibly, and then you just try and play with the drow, but it's just a tough situation for sure. I'm not saying that he necessarily made any huge mistakes, but
yeah,
Undying can always win these lanes. The right thing happens at level 1.
Yeah, and then you've got to factor in, Collapse and Mirror done a good job of kind of spreading and dragging waves, not getting double decayed ever really. But just after I praise Maposhka for not dying, the inevitable happens. He does die bottom, but resets, full HP and mana. And while it is a free lane for the Tide, Yaturo's still getting free farm as well, it looks like. Magic Stick getting a lot of value. Maposhka just can't show his face at all. We've had a pretty quiet time mid as well. 21-5, 23-4 for Lol. Pango still waiting to see if we get an active rune or hit that level 6 to make a play towards the side lanes or in the river.
Until then, we just chill out. Get ourselves some levels. Yeah, easy. General game plans this game, it's a familiar one from Team Spirit because we've just seen so much of this off-lane Death Prophet, but you often look to see one of the cores rotate up here around level 6 or level 7 for the Death Prophet, and with a Tusk as well paired up there, you're always under threat. There's a chance that they can even push the tower before the core rotates, just because of how strong this duo can be versus the right pair of heroes here. Oh, Mira, how did he know? How did he know? Clever. Sweet courier snipe up top there. So you guys are also watching the bottom lane, though, to try and pressure the Tide, but up top, so bad is gone. And Mira will trade.
Kills the zombie, gets the shards. Tombstone denied. Let's get killed off. Kiritich facing off against Collapse. There's another Spirit Siphon in a second. It looks like Collapse wants to stay here and fight it. Regen's back up a fair amount, but a good gust. Pushes him back, but doesn't break the link between him and her. And gets a killing spree. Knew the limits of his hero, and Drow Ranger just stood her ground far too long. Now Sobad's come in. He wants a taste of the action. Crypt Swarm is level 2, so he takes him down to half HP and doesn't bother spending the mana for the Swarm. This goes back to the creep wave.
That is actually so painful. I would have done the same thing as Drow. I would have liked your just there. He's got no siphons. Like, I got the damage. Surely this will be fine, but really levels and enough.
Now roll into mid. They do rotate in here to try and catch out Malrine. Lol, Maposhka chasing at the tower. Good. Ooh, little pirouette around the tower there. We'll get the bat to safety. Yeah, 6.5 minutes in. We've got this double rotation into mid. They got an Observer Ward, D Ward, but no kill.
Assistance there to your Pango.
Bro, please.
That's a good one. Like this tone of voice is like perfect on that line, actually.
He sounds genuinely concerned and also annoyed at the same time. It's great.
Yeah. Conveying true emotions.
All right, well, I think that this setup has gone great for Team Spirit. Yadro is very farmed. They just kept splitting the wave, pushing it back. It's probably the fact that it was the silence. maybe some other hero could have, or sorry, the Rubik versus Silencer. Like, if you had a better like pressuring 4, then maybe they could have done a little bit more to the Silencer. But Miposhka's great positioning early. It's very helpful, and because you don't have this like, I don't know, like diving 4 like Earth Spirit or Tusk or something for NEMIGA, it's just not that non-stop pressure onto Yadoro. So he's getting away with a lot here.
Yeah, he's playing this silence like it's a Bane.
Yeah, he is actually. It's exactly the same. He's just Miposhka.
Yeah.
Vazia is also really farmed on the Tide.
Yeah.
So Tide is a hero that thoroughly enjoys being farmed, and that's great. The one downside is when the fight that feels like it needs Ravage.
Yatoro just farming camps behind him.
Radiant's bottom tower is in danger.
And the Tide wants to try and drag these waves into camps. There's just no camps to be had. Very well played by the PL. I've got the odds up on screen. 6-1 odds. Team Spirit massively favored, of course, over on EGB. And they are doing giveaways every 30 minutes or so. And your first deposit will get leveled up to $600, I think it.
That's right.
Don't give up, guys. Don't give up.
Right, that's a Grandmaster Batrider, Malrine. Nice. That's an impressive feat, to be honest. I'm much less impressed by, you know, Grandmaster like Rubik and like the fun spam here. A Batrider. That's no one wants to play Batrider in pub.
Who's? So what are these non-fun? What are these spamming heroes along with Rubik then? The non-impressive ones, sorry.
Invoker, not impressive.
Okay.
Train Protector, not impressive.
Pudge.
Pudge, not. Yeah. It's the heroes that when you play them, you're like, oh yeah, I just want to keep playing this hero, and like people on your team are fine with it. When they see the high levels, it's like a good thing. They're like, oh, that's nice. People see a Batrider in the game a lot of times. I mean, I guess it is different now, to be fair. Back in the day, I feel like Batrider players were just like, they're gonna lose their mid lane a little bit, and then they're gonna go jungle.
Regeneration.
Just go farm some ancient stacks.
And then they cry when they don't get the haste runes.
Well, it is sad.
Well, now he just sticky napalms you and it does damage for something. We're in a whole new dimension of Dota. So it's okay now.
Yeah, we've got bats buying Hands of Midas now.
That's right, and winning their games.
Yeah. Yeah, it looked pretty good. I mean, honestly, if you think like later down the line when you get Shard and Witchblade, like we've seen from these Batriders who scale, it's not too bad.
That's a good build. And
So bad.
as expected, yeah, well, so bad. His lane went so bad as an Undying, at least, as Collapse takes the tower without even the core rotation. The worst thing that can happen versus a Death Prophet is when she does this.
Like, without the core, without the catapult, just alone with Exorcism.
Tower's gone. So that's the dream if you're a Death Prophet.
Yeah, I mean, out of the top 4 net worth, everyone over 4K on Team Spirit.
Okay,
Bast
so
and Drow struggling.
here's a question for you, though. Everyone is picking up Death Prophet in their pubs right now. Some of our viewers as well, I'm sure. How come their lane doesn't... Why doesn't this happen in their lane? Why don't they get the tower? Because they all think that's going to happen. You know what I mean?
Well, you need to do moves like this as well, don't you? Like, Mirror's been playing in his enemy jungle. It feels like it's not just the DP, right? It's the 4 as well. If, as a duo, you're able to kick the enemy core out by pressuring...
Wait. Are you suggesting I need to work with my teammates?
Yes, that's what I was coming to.
All right.
Makes the dream work, because they dive in mid. Hellscream loses half his health to a swashbuckle. Dies to the 4-man rotation in from Spirit as they just go ping pong from one tower to the next.
It's annoying when you die like that as a Rubik because you're just like, well, I know they were coming. Like, but I thought I could live. I thought I could get that one last little bit, and then now everything's off balance. Start pressuring again. They're hitting the mid tower without Exorcism. They have a mech. I don't want to fight into this.
Yeah, all Rubik wanted to do was fade ball the creep wave and run away. Didn't get the chance to even do that. I'm wondering when Vazia is going to make the move. Usually with the Tidehunter, we see him, come and plop himself in front of the mid-tier 1. He's pretty low on mana bottom, but it looks like his job is just deal with the PL this entire game. Not sure he can deal with the Tusk or with the big 3-man Ravage. Absolutely can, with the Drow Range in behind. Snowball forward will catch up to Vazia, and this Rolling Thunder crashing and pushing him over the Igloo though. Lal now stuck a little bit, trapped inside as Miposhka. Oh, the Korean Cube of Doom destroys the Silencer, and Hellscream's coming back in for more. Lifting up Lal, catching with a lasso. Great move by NEMIGA off the back of that Ravage. They didn't need to move him. They just needed to bait with him.
Yeah, one of the best steals you can get as Rubik, too. That was so necessary because it didn't look great at the start, right? Tusk lives because of the magic wand. It kind of felt like they were all just going to start escaping and getting away from it, but then Pango commits with the ulti, still trying to get a little bit more, and it ends up being to their detriment there. A great first Ravage, and now in the mid lane, though, he has no Ravage.
Yeah, round 2. Once he popped his hood, Rain got her up. Vazia
Dancing.
trying to guard the tombstone. Spirit Siphon's irritating, but they'll change focus onto Sobad instead. I don't know if they've got enough damage to kill him as he TP's home and there were no stuns. That's something they are lacking here. Tusk, the real primary form of initiation or disable on their squad.
That is true, yeah. Maybe a Yules for Clap, perhaps, instead of the Pipe next.
Dire's top tower is
I feel like you could probably get away with that in this game, and it would likely feel pretty good versus Bat. As well as even just the Tide. But now Mira still feels very confident, that's for sure. In that mid lane, and they take over these dire ancients. Team of Poshka pushing back Hellscream. There's Yadro, Midas, and farms his way through their camps.
Mira gonna snowball to creeps. Still under the Firefly though.
invisibility.
Space created.
Too confident.
A little bit, yeah. But yeah, Midas PL. Doesn't feel like it's the latest Diffusal Blade, like, at all, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it was just total free farm. And that's the thing, Tide was also getting total free farm. But the question is, what can you do with a Tide free farm? He needs to start making those plays. And now the Diffusal is just here. And so, if Yadro gets on that Tide, I don't think he has the damage to one-shot the illusions because he has the hood build. You know what I mean? Like, if you go like this, some of those more wild builds with Tide with like the Vlad's Deso or something because you're so farmed, maybe then you can handle the illusions. Yeah, or the Ags.
I was fully expecting Ags here. Like, during the draft, kind of looked at it as well as a way to deal with PL. He's getting free farm. I mean, Blink, Pipe, yeah, they are natural Tide items, but I would love to see him just shift up into an Agnum Scepter.
I wanted Deso. I wanted Vlad's Deso.
What was his old... Did he have like 251 damage talent or something? What was it?
Yeah, but that's pretty far up.
It was level 25, but...
It was 25, yeah.
Oh, wait, no, Techies has the 250.
Techies is 251. Tides was plus...
150 or something?
It was something.
Yeah, it was big. Big damage.
I've never actually tried the 50% chance of Anchor Smash on attack.
Sounds pretty dank, though.
We could put the Tide gets 25 and Tusk gets 25, and we'll just put the mid versus each.
Yeah.
And we'll see who wins out between the 12% Walrus punch and the 50% Anchor Smash.
What do we give them? Echo Sabers and Satanic
just
Hyperstones?
It's only Hyperstones.
Moon Shards all the way
just
down.
Just rock'em sock'em robots.
Takes me back. I don't think I ever owned one of those. I know my friends did.
Yeah, one of my friends had one. I thought it was just the coolest thing. Probably wasn't as fun to actually own it.
No. And I think the same can be said. I instead wanted a WWE wrestling, like toy wrestling ring with the action figures, and I was going to make them wrestle each other. I thought that would be super fun as a kid, but it just wasn't.
No.
You need the storylines. You need the drama. It's not just about the funny moves.
I can just see young little Gary B. And I'm gonna jump from the top of the cage!
Did you have a favorite wrestler?
No, I did not.
You went into it? Okay.
I always thought it was really foolish as a child. I can't say the stupid word. I don't want to keep saying that.
Oh, desperate tombstone by Sobad. He does have a drow down the ramp from him, but the snowball there going to close the gap. The last one from the DP, but she has the ghosts going. Overlapping the Ravage, but does clip onto 3. Mira trapped down on the staircase, but in comes the Rolling Thunder from Lal. Oh, that's the chaos they needed. Collapse dives forward with the Yatoro here, and the Drow Ranger just disappears. A little piggy trying to wee all the way home, but found by Lal's Tango. Slowed to a crawl by the inhibit of the Diffusal Blade. A few more hits, and the shards are there. Oh, barely enough damage, but they get the takedown.
Wee, more like no. Death, Gary. They're all gone. They used Ravage. Everyone died anyway. That. Complete everything gone wrong. Phantom Lancer is still just hitting creeps. The best possible news that Phantom Lancer's Midas is currently not being used for like 10%.
Huge. Victory.
Yeah. That was the best thing that happened. Come on.
The weird thing about that fight, I don't know, I'm stupid, that's for sure, but I didn't feel or notice that Global Silence was used. You know, they got Ravage off, they got Lasso off, they got Tombstone off, and in my mind, that's good, but they used Global Silence and the fight ended. Oh, wait, why is Drow there?
That's guilty. That's guilty on the Overwatch report. That literally looked like she was just running down mid.
I mean, the Observer isn't even looking there because that shouldn't happen.
She actually just ran through the waves towards the rune.
What?
I think she was checking the 16-minute rune, hoping for a YOLO DD maybe. That's actually my best guess.
That's wild.
And thinking maybe we could Roche off of that. It's not the worst idea, but running with the creep wave.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess the read there was they saw Yatoro going bot and they expected the rest of Team Spirit to follow him. Like that's probably what I would lean towards. Was his read on the game was just completely wrong, and Team Spirit played him. So yeah, this ancient spot now controlled by the PL again. Tier 2 bottoms being pinged. I'm not sure who that was, but if it's Team Spirit, yeah, go for it, boys.
All right, NEMIGA. What do I do? I need Roche. Come on, NEMIGA. I have Tombstone. Unfortunately, it's only level 1. That hurts. But I feel like I need to try and get a Tombstone fight. Get a Tombstone fight and make it around the Roche pit. Try and get this Aegis onto my Drow Ranger.
Yeah, really
I like this. They're baiting Malrine. They're baiting real hard.
And they've got Ob Sword. We've got Link Ravage. Team Spirit not falling for it though. And Yatoro just finishing off his Manta style now, as I believe he's sending Courier mid, so he's going to TP mid, gather the item, get the clarity going, and then potentially smoke with his squad to play up into that top jungle.
When all your cooldowns are back and they're just like running at you, it's not really a great.
No. I mean, the Tide, okay, he blinks away from the shards. Not too much vision here for Team Spirit to play around. Are they just gonna wait? Are they just gonna walk into the pit and start?
And I'm gonna ward the high ground, I guess.
They think they're that. Well, they know
they're right. They also have that ward near the base. They might have just seen that move by a couple of heroes, I think. So that's possibly why. I mean, they're also watching the couriers fly right now over that ward, and they are not going near the road so I'm not too concerned if I'm them.
Yeah, simple as that.
They know we're Drow and Rubica right now, thank ward.
What's the Drow at now? Not even 8,000 net worth. What is that? 4K? Oh god. Disappears.
Double defusal as well. PL and Pango. Like one of these guys gets on you, and it's just gone so fast.
That's not going to be fun for Tide. 567 mana pool. He's going to need Soul Ring Wand every fight. Actually, he's buying a Scythe of Vice. That's how bad it is.
That is a concern with the Ags, is that obviously it's very expensive on the mana. Like sometimes I can find it difficult to not have Arcane Boots with the Ags, but if you're using the Ags, hopefully you're not being...
Dire should look to their top.
A nice long range tool.
Yeah, I guess with the Ags, you're more of a long-range fog hero. They need this Tide Hunter to be in there. Well, here comes Team Spirit again. Drop tier 2. 60 seconds for EXO, so not going to be as quickly as they'd like. A bit of room on the rest of the map here for NEMIGA to get some wards down, make a little bit of room for people to farm. But as soon as someone shows anywhere nearby a Team Spirit hero, they get annihilated. Just Mirror and Lyle, double blink, finally undying. Well, he's back going to die solo to PL.
Invisibility.
That has BKB TP, so he should be fine. Yatoro is hunting him though.
Following the trail of breadcrumbs.
Where are you?
Even glyphs the wave for a moment there.
He's under attack.
Saved himself quite a few creeps. Nice.
Keep that top lane push going. Oh,
hey, they have a ward. They could fight this. They know PL's not here. They see Lara Maposhka. So this would be a nice play, I feel like, from NEMIGA, but Hellscream's just hiding the tree line. Stalking Clavs. They know there's at least 3 heroes here. Not 4.
Yeah, just Like, if I was in this game in NEMIGA's shoes, I just know that the Drow Ranger's making calls. Like, I do not want to fight until I have BKB. But then once you get BKB, is that going to change anything? It's just going to be, I need Aghanim Scepter now, and I don't want to fight until I have Ags. And wait, hang on, she's doing it, right? That's another Mithril Hammer. That's Ags into Mjolnir, right?
Probably. I mean, you kind of have to versus PL. I think it's the right build.
Tesla Drow! What's happening bottom lane?
Oh, Hellscream. Yeah, he was trying to just push a couple more waves.
Good attempt at a TT.
One thing Mapochka's been doing is he's constantly just sitting at the top of those 2 stairs into the Radiant jungle. He like walks left and right, pretty much checking the steps, just looking to pop smoke, just in case NEMIGA is actually trying to make that aggressive maneuver out of there. Because they knew they were still up near the Ancients. Again, thanks to that ward that spent its entire time living there in the mid lane.
Oh, so bad. It's just gonna... He probably just would have died to illusions, honestly. I thought it was funny that Yatoro saw the Undying first, sent his illusions to creep wave because he's like, the creeps give me more gold than this Undying ever will. And then Mirror comes out, Mirror, I want to be involved. Give me this kill. Send your illusions forward.
Priorities.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Or even
And now even
for
a
this now.
smoke.
Yeah.
So I think it was Envision? Okay, well now they know there's smoke.
I mean, you don't want to ravage if there's no one nearby. He just has to die. Yeah. So plus 2 from going. And a few more spells get the kill.
Oh yeah, that's
still
a good
got
point.
Another minute left on Aegis.
All the kills, it's like he's already got 14 int, but only being what? Okay, well, I guess it's not that. I feel like it was less than that, but so you're getting diffuseled and Silencer's stealing your int.
Oh,
He's gonna have no mana. Yeah. Wait, how much? He have? He's 225, 335. So it costs him 405 mana to cast all his spells once.
Oh,
and then he has 150 mana left.
Yes, the Soul Ring Wand is staying in his inventory the entire game. He needs it.
Yeah, get more boots, I think.
More boots.
Yeah, just no?
The blue boot.
Yeah, get the arcane boots. You can keep the phase boots, that's fine.
Oh, nice pick up from Lol. Low to sword.
Look at you all.
Help up against not only the Bat Rider's lasso, but the fact that Drow has that silence from the gust. Oh, Team Spirit, they might try and close this one out right now.
I feel like the gold lead hasn't been as growing as fast as you would expect. Like, it's only a 10k lead. I feel like it should be higher than that.
Yeah, I think
they've controlled the whole map.
Yeah, so they're like controlling 80% of the map at once, and then the other 20% I think has been utilized very well by NEMIGA. And maybe they'll lose a Rubik or a Tide here and there, but Drow Ranger has had free farm for the past 5 minutes. He's like a fourth in net worth now. Vazia gonna die again up on top. All the shards pushing him across. Snowballs there from Miro though. Doesn't even Walrus punch until the end and doesn't get the kill either.
Yeah, he tried. He tried to steal it.
Meanwhile, Yatoro's solo pushing mid lane. He has heart. He has courage. He has no fears in the world.
Surely there's no way. I guess there is always a way versus Drow, to be fair, because she just nullifies your own.
Oh, Malorine, that's a TP and a half. I'm going to go back in with his BKB, and he does lasso up Collapse, but the global to give a bit of coverage. Collapse healing back up with his greed. Loads on him and the Drow Ranger being dived by the PL. Manta popped, and he's going to disengage and focus the building. They've kept NEMIGA at bay, and they know there's no tide for a couple more seconds here. Might get a little bit scary though. Now he's respawned with Ravage ready, and a second glyph will keep the barracks safe for now.
These illusions though, look, they're just on him. It's a barrage. They're not even dying.
She doesn't even have BKB yet, so that Aghanim set is a pipe dream miles down the road. Do you think Yatoro's having fun?
Yes, this is what carry players live for. It's either this or Anti-Mage. It's the same to them. They just hear ching, 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 ching.
201, 300 CS at 25 minutes.
Yeah, he's having fun. I mean, look at him. He's laughing away.
Giggling to himself. Oh, good scan from Team Spirit. Obviously giving away now the fact that Bazzi is here as he takes the outpost back. I think Spirit are ready though. Like Mira is frontlining, trying to scout for anyone who swings mid. And the rest of the team ready to go back up high ground, even without Exo.
I will say his build is much more. He needs to find something a little bit exciting.
Collapse?
No, on the
Yatoro. Yeah.
I'd like to see, you know, come on, this game's... Give me like a PL Gleipnir or something.
Nice for Raddy.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright.
How about a Revenant's Bro? Now that would be funky. There you go. Yeah. Give me one of those. I haven't got to see one of those in a while.
I'm trying to think. I don't know if I've ever cast a game where that's been purchased, honestly.
I can remember it was... Oh, I think it was against a pub guy.
Who was buying it, though?
Can't remember.
It
was like a... I think it might have been a puck. Yeah, I think it was a puck.
Ah,
yeah.
That makes sense. Now you've said that, maybe I have cast one like a couple of tours ago.
It's pretty rare, though. You don't get to see it very often.
Low. Rolling on Hellstream, giving the vision for the snowball.
You were out of your way.
Rubik can't deal with them.
It's a depressing sight when this is all you can do in the game.
Push a lane and die.
Yep.
Malrain has had the BKB mid as well. At least Vaz has done a decent job pushing out bottom. Got the creep wave to the tier 2. And runs back to bodyguard Kiritich, who does have a BKB as well.
Got the Steel Totem as well. Game-winning item. Scythe is there. Actual hope. Opium.
They're going to deal with his top lane. Exorcism's out. Tier 3's dropping very quickly.
Alright, this is it. They're going to fight after this Exorcism.
This is your only chance now.
They're going to fight after the Rex dies. Doesn't matter.
If they win a fight here, Roshan will be alive. So there's the potential to win a fight. Get out your base, take Roshan, make a little bit of a comeback. And Malrain looking for the line for that.
Oh, where's the Blake site?
Oh, gets spotted out and silenced up. Oh, NEMIGA, it feels like they were far too tentative there. This is just going to allow Team Spirit now to regroup, farm backwards through the jungle, scout out the Roshan's alive.
Nice.
Maybe hold the high ground somewhere.
Right, one more time.
And right now, Team Spirit is going to try Roshan. I was wondering if they fall back to high ground and hold the staircase at their ancients. It looks like they're just bold enough to... They are kind of skirting around the pit. They're going to hold high ground,
It's
right?
not worth full committing. They'll just keep sending in illusions.
They're holding the low ground. They're just sat in the river. Now we move back up. Staircase is a king.
Wards is under attack.
PL illusions. How much damage are they doing to Roche?
Not just like, team? Guys? Hello? Why am I the only one over here?
Is that a third? Third smoke?
Yes, it is third. Alright, help me find them.
Oh, Mira jumps. Got the side. The Hex onto the Tusk as the Rolling Thunder zones away the Rubik. Decent tombstone placement here, so it looks like Team Spirit are going to try and disengage. They've lassoed up the Pango in the back, and the Rolling Thunder from the Rubik lashes in and crashes onto the Tusk. Back in towards the Roche pit now as the buyback from Mira will come out. Team Spirit on the move forward, looking for a target to catch, but this high ground ward being held by NEMIGA could be the undoing of Spirit here.
Middle tower is under attack.
Actually, no more buybacks aside from Silencer on the raid. Now they've used the Tusk one. So, you know, he saved Ravage that whole time. Vazia, that was nice. Drow has the damage. They have Blink Sight.
Tower is under attack.
It is possible. Great vision as well on this high ground here. If it pops, Vazia's gonna go for a big Ravage right now. This might be it. Is this it?
The Hex took away.
He didn't like it. He didn't like it, Gary.
He scanned it. He knew they were coming, but they've got this ward up on the high ground. Gets dewarded. Radiant vision advantage now, but the Ravage lands in onto the DP and the PL. Collapse with the help of the Global Silence. Actually surviving here. Lotus Orb and the Force Stamp drifting away. And in comes Lol. Yatoro just diving onto the Drow Ranger. Her BKB doesn't seem to do too much. Can't defend you against the swarm of illusions out of this Phantom Lancer. Drow and Undying dead. Malrain hunted into the tree line. Oh, a stun. Where does it come from? Not fast enough. No Mira nearby. So a couple of casualties there for NEMIGA. That's going to be Roshan's free for Spirit.
Noble effort. I think that probably would have been a bad Ravage. I approve of the blink out. It's still unfortunate. I think that was kind of the moment they needed, but follow-up damage wasn't going to be there in time. Third actually convert that into something. Their wounds, and now have to deal with the shard being passed over to the old Phantom Lancer, perhaps? No, he doesn't get it. Oh, Laurel doesn't have one yet.
Regeneration.
One of the best shards in the entire game.
Like, does PL need this Aegis? I was wondering there who they'd give it to, because I guess this means Yatoro is going to fountain dive in the next couple of minutes, right?
Yeah, that's usually what it means.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. He can even have the tunic if he wants to, for helping with the fountain. But no, he wants to close the flames. He missed the radiance. Oh no, he took the tunic.
He's got the tunic, yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, he's found diving.
Ready.
Once the tunic's out.
Did he finish Bloodspawn as well? Does he have a career? He has a career.
Sure did, bud.
It is, yeah. Here we go. Oh, Drow Ranger. Oh, Drow Ranger. Okay, Gust gets silenced. That's the Hurricane Pike and the BKB if need be. Go in with the flick side. The little tendrils come out, but Yatoro turns, and the help of Lal getting the control onto Vazia. Lassoing up the Pango now, drag him towards the Drow, but they've got Lotus Orb that saves for days, and a turnaround swashbuckle will find the Drow kill. Yatoro, he is, for all intents and purposes, he is fountain diving right now. He's going to go and kill off the bat, Gust back there, but the PL doesn't care. Health screens, green cube. Getting a counter onto Mira. At least they'll be able to finish off the task, but there is just no way of contending with the PL. Stun on the tide, burning through all of his mana now. Yatoro letting the rest of his team deal with those, buildings and all that stuff in the base. He's fountain diving! He's keeping them 1v4 in the fountain, killing the Undying, and there is just no way for them to do anything!
Oh, he sold his providers, I think. He was doing some shopping for a second there. I'm not sure what he was trying to buy.
Bought a shard?
Oh yeah, he did too.
Well, that's GG. I think they've realized this 6-0-2 PL is not dying anytime soon. Global, again, giving coverage over the BKB of the Drow, and the throne explodes. A team spirit victory here in game 1.
Oh, that hurts. It is expected, of course. It is fierce. Yeah. Oh, Tokyo. Strong team, and they seem to have been working on a formula here that we started to discuss about this idea of like Laurel has this pretty like stable hero mid, and you're just looking to give really good starts to your two side lanes. Their lane matches were so